Yeah, this topic is compound interest. What is a compound interest? The definition of a compound interest is interest which is calculated not only on the principal but also on the accumulated of prior periods. What does it mean? It means whatever interest you are getting every year, that will be added to the principal. Let us say, for example, for the first year, assume that you invested 10,000 rupees at the rate of 10%. What is 10% of 10,000? 1000. Now amount is nothing but principal plus interest. 10,000 plus 1000, which is equivalent to 11,000. Now for the second year, what happens? We can't consider this as a principal amount in compound interest. In compound, what happens? You have to add interest every year to the previous principal. Here, first year's amount will act as a second year's principal. What is the second year principal now? 11,000. On 11,000, what is 10% is? Which is nothing but 1100. So 11,100 is equals to 12,100. Now this is the amount by the end of 2 years. Now this amount act as a third year's principal. Okay. Now what is the rate of interest? Rate of interest is 10%. What is 10% of 12,100? Which is nothing but 1210. What is the amount after 3 years? The amount will become 13310. Now what you will do? Compound interest. What is interest? Interest is nothing but amount minus principal. Amount minus principal. Okay. Now by the end of first year, what is the amount? 11,000. What is the principal? 1000. 11,000 minus 10,000, which is nothing but 1000. Now for the second year, by the end of second year, what is the amount? 12,100. But what is the principal? 10,000. So the total interest after 2 years is 2,100. Now what is amount after 3 years? After 3 years, the amount is 13,310. From 13,310, we have to deduct 10,000. So if you deduct 10,000 from 13,310, the interest will be 3,310. What is happening here? If you see, this is first year interest. This is first year interest. This is also a first year interest. This is interest for the second year. This is interest for the second year. This is interest for 2 years. This is interest for 2 years. It is nothing but first year interest plus second year interest. This is third year interest. This is interest for 3 years. Okay. Now what is a formula we will use to find amount in compound interest? Amount is equivalent to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power T, where P is the principal, R is the rate of interest, T is the time period. T is the time period. Okay. Now this can also be written as P into, if I take LCM, what happens? 100 plus R by 100 whole power t. This is amount. If you want to find compound interest is nothing but a minus p, because amount is nothing but principal plus interest. In compound interest we can find directly the principal amount. To get compound interest, what we have to do, we have to deduct principal from the amount. Okay, now let us say one example on this topic. See question number 1. The compound interest on a certain sum of money for 2 years at 5% is 328. Then the sum is, what is given, p into 100 plus r by 100 whole power t. This is amount in compound interest. What we have to find? We have to find p. What is given here? The given value. What are the information given here? He gave t equal to 2 years, and he gave r equal to 5%, and he gave interest, compound interest, which is nothing but a minus p, 328 is given. Okay, now let us find first amount by using the formula. What is amount? Amount equals to p into, can I write it as 100 plus r by 100 whole square? This is amount, right? But we don't know the amount. We know interest, compound interest for 2 years. So compound interest is nothing but a minus p. It means p into 100 plus 5 by 100 whole square minus t. This is equal to 328. If I take p as common, after simplification